Oh. All right, let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Hey, it's a...
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Yeah. Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
Library.
Wow! It's totally full of books!
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time.
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. As he began his search, for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Junpei worked out or suspects that behind the forest of knowledge means beyond the library room. Another room. Whoa. That's extended a lot. There's a note on the table, lights to the books. Huh, what does that mean? Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Yep, it's definitely the true ending. I don't know, with seeing how long that new line is, I don't know if I will finish it. Well, start the next game today. Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees what maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next. They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness, rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in the darkness, yes, but that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. What does that note say? Ah, lights to the books. Energy theory, huh? I don't even understand the damn title. Looks like this shelf is all science and technology. What's the deal with these book titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we, switch them around? Switch them around? Yeah. If we move them around, maybe you'll spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Heck, it's worth a shot. Open here, find bulb. How about this? Looks like putting those books in the right order opened this thing right up. Heh, that was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei. I guess that turned out well enough. So the letters from the title spelled out, open here, find bulb. Well, that's straightforward enough. I open this thing up, I get a light bulb. Are property values going up out in space too these days? Man, guess times are tough for aliens too. This one says cosmic inflation. What's this? An overview of conformal field theory. Ah, well, it's a theory that posits an invariant quantum field where conformal transformation can take place. Knock it off with the science voodoo stuff. You trying to put me to sleep? Supersymmetric string theory and 10-dimensional space-time. Huh. They're just talking about superstring theory. It's a theory of reality where, how to explain? It says that all elements of the universe are governed by the vibrations and harmonics of tiny supersymmetric strings. All that's here is Faraday's laws of electrolysis. I believe that's going to be about electrolysis in an electrolyte solution. These particular laws were set down by Michael Faraday. Quantum gravity. 7. Do you have any idea what this is? How about you start by using real words? Then maybe we'll go get somewhere. It was real words? Theory of general relativity. Huh. Oh, I know this one. That's Einstein, right? Introduction to geology. Huh. Thinking about the Earth, even when you're on the ocean, kinda romantic in a way, I guess. Theories of Cambrian explosion. Did a bomb go off near somewhere called Cambria? Wrong kind of explosion. Roughly 500 million years ago, during what is now known as the Cambrian period, research suggests that the variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude. Why that happened is, however, still something of a mystery. There are a number of theories. This book is most likely a collection of them. The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. This is that Darwin guy, right? Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of the Species. In it, he put forth his theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. Mother Nature. Is that some sort of book about hippie chicks? What? Probably not. Except perhaps tangentially. It's most likely about environmental protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks? Really? Yeah. Paleontology. This one's about fossils, right? Ammonites are pretty nasty looking. This one says, transition of extinct species. We need to hurry it up, or we're going to end up in the pages of a book like that. Why did mankind lose their tails? Junpei, do you know what this one's about? Why are you asking me? I didn't even know we had tails to lose. Maybe you should ask a human with a tail. Mankind's ancestors most likely lost their tails as they were no longer useful, and the nutrients required to grow them were better put to use elsewhere. At least that's what I read. I was rather young. I may have remembered it incorrectly. Does sound pretty fair. Huh. Why the hell would a kid be reading a book like that? Good question. Micrographia, huh? Ah, yes. Robert Hooke's famous book, first published in 1665. He built a microscope and examined insects, inorganic substances, and other things too small to be seen in detail by human eyes. He then drew pictures of many of the things he had examined and published them in a book. I'd hazard a guess that this shelf is concerned with natural sciences. Creatures of the South Seas, huh? I wonder if this one's got pictures of colourful fish and stuff. That was that one. This book is called Mind Swap. You mean you could, like, change bodies with someone? Well, I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother, or Junpei, too much. But I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me. What the hell? Like, I'd even want to swap bodies with a little brat like... Hey, were you just imagining it? You were. Shut up. Yeah, well... He wasn't the only one. Teletemporation and telepathy. What the hell is this one about? Well, I know what telepathy is, but I've never heard of teletemporation. It refers to having the ability to travel through time. Okay. Kitab al-Azif. Man, they've got some weird stuff here. I can't even pronounce this one. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name. It's the name of a fictional book created by Abdul al-Hazred. It's said to be one of the sources used in the creation of the legendary Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon. Oh, so these are all occult books and stuff. This one says The Golden Rabbit and the Moon on it. Does that mean it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? Rabbits are pretty cute, but what's the moon stuff about? It's talking about the Judas tree that is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend. That was... Yep, I've searched all those. I've searched that. I've searched everything here. Owen. Sheldrake. Dadkind. What the hell is this? Wasn't that a German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work. Leibniz. This book is in German. It looks like it's the complete works of something. I've never heard of it. Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we'll ever know. Owen, huh? Owen, isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary... Sheldrake. Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake... okay. Algebraic number theory. Maths, huh? There's another one like that over here. You mean something like primary number theory, or analytical number theory, or geometry? Oh my gosh, how did you know? Nobody said anything about those. Well, number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines. If there was a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right. The Pythagorean Theorem. This is a famous one. Sounds like there are a number of maths books in this section. This one's Goldbach Conjecture. Conjecture? What's it about? Like magic or psychic stuff or something? Right, I bet it's about jewelry, isn't it? It may have an odd title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of additive numbers theory. Sorry I said anything. Look, let's not get into this right now, okay? That's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics. Huh, that's funny. Why is that funny? It says Riemann hypothesis. What is there to hypothesize about a Riemann? Isn't it pretty straightforward? It is a big library. Heavens no. There are many factors: length, girth, lubrication, or lack of. It's an exciting and rapidly growing field. Wow. What's this? Origin of Japanese folklore. Looks like there are a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly ones about folklore though. Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions. Folklore can cover all those things, if you know where to look. This looks pretty deep. Agriculture and historical organizations in folklore. Modern Japanese literature, huh? A picture book here. Looks like it's an old folktale. Don't you think it's a little weird that this book's the only picture book? Maybe you ought to hold on to it. Let's see what we've got over here. So many books here. I wonder what this one's about. This one's... Whoa. What's this? War? Oh. Sorry. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hey, what's the deal with this sappy stuff? They aren't bright enough. Hey, didn't we find some kind of really powerful light bulb earlier? Why don't you put it into one of those lights? Yeah, well, it'll get a lot brighter, but if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. There won't be much point unless we can replace all 3 bulbs. We need 3 light bulbs, huh? This bookshelf has sort of a glass inlay. It's pretty big, but there's only 6 books in it. That seems kind of weird. Hey, it looks like there's something on the bottom. I can't really see it though. The glass is all foggy. It's got a lock there. There are books here in all sorts of languages. But there's something suspicious about the shelf on the left. There's that one there. I didn't want to go back up there yet. Just making sure I've got everything from here. I know I got that book. I did check the other ones. I'm sure I'll have to come back here for that. Trying to click on all the books that may be something. I've only got 1 book at the moment. Am I supposed to get more, or? It's got a magic wand on it. Okay. So, what's inside? Well, aren't you going to open it? Pretty sure it's just gonna have pages inside. Sorta. Smarto. What? Pop-up book. SE5. What is that? Well, when I opened it, these 4 letters popped out. So I guess it's a pop-up book, huh? 4 letters? SE5. I wonder what that means. Whoa, there's a lot of numbers there. This iron plate is bolted down. I don't think it's a door. I think it's just a wall. Huh. Oh, this is a different angle. This big opening is the door to the library. It's pretty impressive. Almost looks like the door to a shrine or a church or something. There's another door after it, and then a passageway beyond that. At the end of that passageway is a door with that Neptune symbol engraved on it. Hurry up, we need to find the key with the mark of Neptune. Okay, this sounds like a job for the best brother and sister team in the world. Man, it's like 7 and I don't even exist. Hey, it's another one of those kids' picture books. It looks like a lot like the other one we found. This one has some Native Americans on the cover. Hey, Junpei, take a look at this one. Native Americans, huh? Maybe it's got some... Whoa. More letters. Guess it's one of them pop-up books, right? Got the letters L, R, and K popping out of it. Can't make any sense out of them, though. Large, round, and kinky. 7? Nah, probably not. No. That was there. This one, it looks just like that picture book from earlier. The one with the pop-ups. You think they're part of a series of something? They do have the same binding. There's a baseball on this one. Come on, Junpei. Let's see what's in it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's probably baseball what? Head. This is a pop-up book. It is. It's got the letters H-E-A-D popping out of it. Can't see anything else that would... think I've already looked there. An overview of photochemistry. I think whoever set this up wanted us to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay? Huh. Looks like there's a whole lot of space behind these books. Look, Junpei. I think there's something hidden behind the books. That would be another light bulb. Automated robotic assembly line techniques. What's that? Some sort of comic book? No. Geez, I guess boys really like that stuff, huh? It's not a comic book. No, you're thinking of a different sort of robot. This book is talking about automated machinery that's used to build things like cars. Communication and computer science. Huh. That's a pretty generic title. To be honest, it's so vague, I don't really know what it might be about. Well, there was a light bulb here. There isn't anything here now. What's that one called? It says Foundations of DNA and Genetic Engineering. Ancient Gladiators? What's this book doing here? Maybe they were researching human physical limits across history. Human equilibrium theory. Human anatomy? Regeneration of internal organs. Whoa. This book is just called Dissection. This bookshelf must be all medical books. From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre. This library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is. This book's called Correlation of Muscle Bone Density and Bone Strength. There aren't any other books that look suspicious. Look, this one's called Recreation of Lost Human Functions. You think they're talking about if you, like, lose part of your body, then you could grow it back? I don't think so.